up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends get together and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What is up with you guys?
Hola, people. I hope you're well.
Out there in Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island. All right.
How y'all
Cool.
doing, people? What's
You
going on,
started off with
Fave?
you. I'm good. How are you? You started off with a little radio voice. What is this smooth?
Jesus Lord, help me. Help
And
me.
we are your host of Hey Faith.
And we. That's a practice.
A weekly podcast with two best friends. I'm like, what is that? What is that? This smooth intro.
And you have reached. You're listening to Hey Fave. Slow jams.
Not slow jams.
Hey
Goodness.
Fave Soul.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Either of those could work.
Yep. What we got going on this today?
So last week, Lord. Oh, so I think so. See, the episodes are just building themselves now. Because I said, I was going to start with a random question as much as I can. I think so. Now we have two options for starting our episodes. Oh, shoot. Either.
Yay! Celebration.
Two options. Woo! It'll either be a random question or a follow-up from the previous episode.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah, I think.
I know I'm random. Jesus.
So today we have a follow-up or a follow-up. So
Yes.
last episode, if you didn't watch, go watch it after this. We talked about event etiquette and rules and do's and don'ts and all of that. And shortly after that episode, I saw this list of somebody's list of rules for their wedding, and I was like, that's crazy. We just talked about this. So I just
Look.
So I figured we should read their rules and see if we agree with their list or not.
Yeah, let's look at this. Let's see. Where's this list? Here we go.
All
this
right.
Is the list.
Yes.
List.
So, number one. Are you zooming in? Or is this my screen? It's fine.
That might be your screen. Oh, you talking about... I did.
Yeah.
I made it bigger.
Okay, because it started moving, and I had already zoomed in. So why is it moving by itself?
I was trying to make it look so I could see it. Yeah, we looking at our outline, honey. It's moving stuff we sharing.
I just needed to know because I had reached up, but I hadn't touched nothing yet, and it just started.
Look, got magical hands.
Listen. All right. Number one, wedding rules. Number one, this is Khalid.
Yes,
Khalid. I went to school with somebody named Khalid. That's how we said it. Khalid and Taja's. Is that how DJ Khaled spelled his name? He's got like an E in there. But even that singer though, his was Khalid, right? The send me your location. It don't matter. We gonna call him Khalid.
I'll look him up later. Either Khalid or Khaled, either one.
We're gonna go with Khalid. That's the one I'm more familiar with. That's what came out first. So let's go with that.
We should vote on it. We should ask y'all.
How do you say this
y'all
name?
Think?
This is Khalid and Taja's big day, not yours. Do not get in the photographer's way. The
Please
attire is
don't get out the house. Sorry, go ahead, y'all.
the the attire is black and or gold, not red, blue, green, and definitely no white. Do not
Mhm.
rearrange seats. We have a seating chart for a reason. If you didn't
Mhm.
put out any money for the wedding, keep your shoulda, coulda, wouldas to yourself. Your opinion is irrelevant.
Mhm.
Pace yourself when drinking. No big announcements or proposals. If you can't handle or dislike the music being played, simply go home. This is a
Mhm.
celebration, not a funeral.
Mhm.
This is a taking over for the 99 and 2000s type of wet event, not wedding. My brain just said wedding. Uh so there will be twerking. Number 10, use hashtag toast to the Taylor's 22 when posting pics. Do not sit down all night. No outside liquor. If caught, you will be escorted out.
Mhm.
Refer back to rule number 1.
Mhm.
The bride and groom said what they said. And then number 15 is turn all the way up. Are there any that you disagree with or you agree with all the
Nope.
list or you
I
think they was
agree
doing too
with
much?
that. Sounds like my wedding. No, I agree with every single one. Sure
Okay.
do.
That
Yeah.
that one, like no big announcements. I meant to ask that one during our episode. Like, how you feel about that? Cause I feel like I asked you that before. I don't know if it was on an episode or just
Yeah,
us
you I
talking. Like,
think you did. I think it was in the episode. I forgot which one it was, but
okay,
I said as far as proposals, if you talk to me and my husband or fiance ahead of time
mm-hmm,
to see how we feel about it,
mm-hmm.
then yeah. Because I mean, whatever y'all get proposed. I mean, you shouldn't want to do that at somebody's wedding, but I mean, it happens. But just let
I don't.
the bride and groom know first before you do that. Um, yeah,
Yeah, it takes the attention off of them.
it
Like,
does. So
I
most likely, I'll probably
understand.
like no.
Yeah, like, cause like I get
uh,
it.
yeah,
I get it. I'm trying to think like when in what case would I be okay with it?
yeah,
Maybe if it's a family member and they want to do it because like all of our family's already there, or they want to do it for us, like say it's a cousin and like our grandmother's there,
yeah. That's understandable.
and they're like, "Can we do it since yeah,"
We have
but
to have
like
absolutely gotten through all of the important parts of the wedding.
yeah, wait to the end of the reception, like everybody dancing,
Yeah.
woo, and you could tell things are winding down,
Or probably
and you're
right
like,
before everybody started dancing, like right after you eat or something.
maybe. I
I
just
don't
feel
know why
like
I'm looking at
yeah, if you want to
the
not
order of.
interrupt the flow of things, but also I feel like let the party start a little bit so it still feels like the original couple's party. Cause
Yeah,
once you make that announcement or you do that gesture, like the tension is gonna shift a little bit.
yeah,
People
yeah.
may try to redirect their attention, but yeah, everybody gonna be woo hoo, and they're gonna be
Let me see your
congratulations to
ring. Oh
also, it's going like the attention is now going to be split. So I'm like, everybody turn up, have a good time.
my god. Yeah,
If you see that the people that you want to witness it are starting to leave, then it's like, hey, we got an announcement real quick. Then you
mhm,
can do it, and
yeah,
then just return with the party. That way, the original couple, the actual the couple whose wedding it is, has had time to like party and celebrate, and like it feel like their party, and
yeah.
like they're not sharing their party.
I would probably even do it like, uh, well, in my mind, the speeches are before everybody start getting up and dancing and stuff like that.
Mm,
I would probably do like make that the last speech
yeah. That could
or
also
make that the
work.
last part of the speeches. And then since everybody's
Yeah.
about to just go and dance and stuff, then
Yeah. True.
oh, you still got the flower, the toss and stuff.
Mm. If you gonna do all that.
Or see, if you come see me being creative, if you come talk to me, I'll make it to where you're catching the bouquet, or I'm giving it to you, and he's already on
Hmm.
one knee,
That would
and
work.
bam, you're proposed to,
Yeah.
and we
That.
just give y'all the bouquet in the garter belt, or
Hmm.
y'all know the thing on the. Is that what it's
Who
called?
goes first?
The
I,
girls,
oh
the girls
shoot.
catching the bouquet.
I would think we in this case. Look at us planning somebody's engagement.
Look,
I think. I think in this case you would need to flip it so that he already has it. So
yeah.
that way, cause like that gets it out of the way. Cause it kind of it do it flip it
Unle-
so that he already has it.
yeah.
So they have already like, oh shoot, he got it, blah blah blah. So then when it's her
Hmm.
turn, that way she gets the bouquet, and then like you said, he already be on one knee. Cause
Well,
to
see, here's
to
the
to
thing. Yes, yes. But see, I guess the reason why I said the girls go first, because
Mhm.
usually for the guys,
They don't be wanting to catch it.
yeah, they don't be one. I think it'll make it obvious. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You
I
think
don't know.
so?
I don't know. No,
I think as long as it's
no.
not an obvious toss or like
Yeah,
whatever, and all the dudes actually participate and at least look like they want to catch it. Like
yeah.
it.
They
So as
never
long
want
as
to
it's
catch.
not,
What be wrong with
I know.
y'all?
So then maybe all the dudes or at least enough dudes should know what's about to happen and like so
Yeah.
like and be in on it to kind of
Sorry, y'all.
make it look as real as possible. Only because I feel like it's weird if he already proposed and then you do that. And it's like there's no point in him trying to catch it or whatever because he's already done the
True.
thing.
True.
Unless just somebody else catch it.
Well, I guess I was saying like they not even do the catching part. The groom just go automatically gives it to the guy that has proposed, and then
Oh,
they take a picture. That's what
oh,
I was saying.
got
I
you.
yeah.
Well, that makes sense also.
Either way, y'all, please talk to the people. Talk to the people. Don't.
Also, feel free to use that idea, and if you do, tag us.
Yeah, tag us if you use it.
We need to see how that gets executed. We
Record
j-
it.
we just did all the brainstorming for you. We gave you a couple of options. You can either actually do a toss for the garter, or keep the regular order, and
Mm-hmm.
you just get it for the pictures. You know,
Yep.
you got options. But we
You
planned
do.
your engagement for you. If you just gonna do it at somebody's wedding.
Yes, which I hope not.
Now,
But
is
if
that the
it's like I
only?
said, if it's a family situation, everybody's there already,
Yeah,
by
I
all
guess.
means, yes, ask me first still. But yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what will make it okay. If you just,
Yeah.
oh, this I'm in the spirit, your wedding has inspired me, I'm gonna propose.
Yeah, that's
Nah.
that's that's a no. That's definitely your proposal. No, I wouldn't be that. That's hateful. Let's
Is it?
operate in kindness and gentleness.
Is that hateful though?
No, what I was gonna do was hateful.
Oh, probably. Okay.
It
You
wouldn't
don't
have
even
been
gotta
a
say it.
no.
It's not.
All
No.
right. I
It
said no
probably was.
proposal. That's how I said nope. Let's change our thinking. Let's not be
Oh
petty on our
Lord.
wedding day.
Um,
Let's let the people do what they gotta do. But yeah.
you know,
Um
I think that's
yeah.
the only one. I agree with the dress code. Follow instructions. If people give you instructions, just follow the instructions.
The only way that you can get into the photographer's way is if the bride and groom has allowed everyone to like I've seen people like give everyone like a the camera. I forgot what the
Disposable.
disposable camera. Jesus, I'm over here winding it. I couldn't even
I
think
know.
of disposable cameras to take at the. But they usually do that for reception. They don't do it for like the
Yeah, not the
ceremony.
actual
Yeah. So never mind.
get out the way during the
Hmm.
ceremony.
I've actually seen a video where a the husband, he was waiting for his wife to come down the aisle, and people had their phones, and he had to literally tell them to put their phones up, like
I think
calling
I saw
people
that
out.
also. Was this a black man?
Mm-hmm.
I believe I
Yep.
saw this.
Calling people out to put their phones away. I'm like, I know they
Yeah.
had signs up to tell y'all that this is a closed. I forgot what it's
People
called,
don't
but
listen.
look,
They want
people.
their own memories and their own pictures. And I get that.
Look,
Just
I
don't be in the
have.
way.
Yeah, I've ran into issues where people are in the way. People be all in the aisle. People bring their own professional camera and
Oh
think they're the
no.
photographer, and I'm just kind of like, I admit there was one wedding where there was a videographer, and I missed a couple shots because everywhere that I would step, like I was at least trying to like move around him, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like everywhere that I went,
He was.
he was going and he would cut in front of me and he would stand there, and so I would have to move again. And I'm just kind of like,
Oh
can
no.
we work together?
Right.
Because right now you're making me miss shots. And I don't need nobody cussing me out because they didn't get a shot. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. So y'all
I
be
feel like,
considerate. They are
yeah,
paying
they
money to have professional pictures, and we don't want them. We want to get all the shots that they have access to get. So please stay out of the way. And if they ask not
agreed.
to have any cameras and stuff, just please, you get all of the shots at the reception. They're still going to be in their dress and tux.
Sometimes.
Like, yeah, you right.
Sometimes.
You right.
They like to do the wardrobe changes and whatnot.
You know what I would do?
What?
I would take about 1 minute, probably six. That's 60 seconds. Anyway, 60 seconds
Mm-hmm.
after the bride. No,
I see where
kiss
you're
the
going, I
bride.
think.
Kiss the bride. From there, I will allow people. Hey, you can now take out your cameras. Just please don't step in the aisle. But you can take this shot of them giving kisses and walking back down the aisle. I'll
Okay.
I'll I'll give them that time. Cause those are some nice shots where you
Mm-hmm.
see everybody looking and trying to take pictures. But like sometimes it could work, sometimes it can't. But we're not gonna make this whole episode about a wedding photography. But like I said, yeah, y'all just be considerate. This whole thing is about being considerate of people's
Mm-hmm.
stuff, okay? Events and
Mm-hmm.
everything. There's to me there is nothing wrong with any of these rules.
I think the only one that's a little much to me is don't sit down the whole time. Cause I'm like, if they want to
Oh well,
be
yeah,
bored or whatever, if they want to, just don't let that affect your turn up. You
yeah.
still have fun or whatever. If they decide to just sit down the whole night,
Now if it's everybody, like then I'm just kind of like,
well,
okay,
yeah,
wait a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
minute
nah, nah,
now,
nah.
get
But if
up.
just like a couple people, let them sit and mind their business.
That also
Everybody
makes it
else,
harder for us to catch stuff because I recently did an event where the music was
nobody wanted to do
nice.
nothing. Oh,
Nobody was dancing, yes, and nobody. It was
no.
already, yeah, nobody was doing anything. And so I did not get like any dancing shots. Nobody danced. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, even the videographer, like all of us, the DJ,
Mm,
we all like the same age, so we're kind of looking
mm.
like we don't know what else to do. So DJ
Oh
started
wow,
playing
what
our
was
type of
wrong?
music. Girl, I don't know. They
Just like they
they
didn't think
left
it
the
was.
party. It was young. It was younger, younger
Gotcha.
kids. Yeah, they ate their food and they stared at each other and stared at their phones, and then they left out the
Oh,
party, left out the venue to go walk. And
kids don't
I,
do stuff. They don't like to do stuff
I was like, there was no dancing at
right.
all. I was like, oh, the babies.
They're more chill now.
Yeah. We even tried to like get them, but no. I was like,
Yeah.
well, that's less editing for me. I don't have to edit all night. But anywho, yeah, nothing wrong with these rules to me. Yeah, the sitting down, I could see. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah, yeah. Let's use. Okay, no outside liquor. Oh, okay,
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen I've
that.
seen people do that. I've seen people bring outside liquor in,
Yeah. I,
or they'll do it from the trunk.
yeah,
Empty
like
at
so
the
I don't
trunk
know if I
outside.
mind that.
Yeah, if you at now don't get arrested while you out there. Don't be out there
Listen,
acting crazy. But yeah,
I think because well, I think it depends on your bar situation.
yeah.
Now, if you have an open bar, then they have no reason to bring any in. If you
True,
have
unless it's
a
a drink that they don't drink and that's not there, then
true, but
I
like
plan to have the
I
best of the best. I
or just
can't.
like get the common, you know,
Yeah.
the things people drink. But I mean, then if it's the cash bar
Oops.
or no bar, then
Yeah.
it's like, can you really tell the people? I mean, well, it's your wedding. You can tell them what you want to tell them.
Yeah,
But I
definitely
feel like
can.
I understand more if they have their own because it's like, well, you ain't give me none.
Got us here dry. Can't do nothing. This is a funeral. This is what this. Oh,
Lord.
Lord. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. That's yeah.
Mm,
That works out. I moved something. I don't know what I did, but yeah.
uh-oh.
That works. Wedding rules are that's pretty dope. Y'all let us know if y'all agree with these or not, or any of them bother y'all or not. But yeah,
Correct.
wedding rules.
Yeah. So that was just our
Yay.
little follow up from last week. What are we talking about today? What did I see? Because it's always something I saw.
Wedding photography. No. Ah, girl,
uh,
struggle love. Struggle.
um, I saw a thing.
Mm-hmm.
People, someone, people are pretty much saying Love and Basketball is not a love movie. It's toxic. And I was like, hmm. So I had to go. I went and rewatched it today just for this.
Open it up.
Yeah. So their post, as you see, the question was, how many times did Quincy tell Monica he loved her? The answer will trouble you. The only thing that makes this movie a romance flick is the music. People had stuff to say about that too. They were like, even the music ain't even romantic because one of the songs when they finally hooked up was Maxwell "Woman's Work." Is that song a
A woman's
romantic
word.
song? It just sounds pretty. Is it actually a love song?
I gotta look at the lyrics.
That's exactly
You
what
know,
I'm
we look
doing.
at the lyrics now and we be like, oh, that's not what it was
Um,
about. Or, oh,
but
shoot.
to answer the to answer the first part, how many times did Quincy tell her he loved her? I don't think he said it at all.
That's a great question. I would
Um,
have to
like
watch
I
it
s-
again,
like
but
I said,
I
I
don't
watched it.
remember him saying it.
Yeah, like I said, I watched it today. I didn't hear him say it. I heard him say, I wrote it down. He was like, all these out of all these girls, I know you the realest, or I know you the one. Let me find it
Yeah.
because I am butchering it.
Well,
Oh, all these girls, you're the only one I knows for real. And then her response was, I love you too. But I'm like, but he didn't actually say, I love you.
yeah.
Even when the play one on one for your heart, when he beat her the first time and she
Yeah.
walking away crying, and then he's like, hey, double or nothing, and then they just kiss,
Yeah,
and
he
then it
played too
flashes forward.
much. He
It
played
flashes.
too much through that whole movie.
Yes.
Even
So
when
that's
because she didn't what part of that was it?
when his daddy cheated and he was in his
Yeah.
feelings and they were sitting on the bleachers.
Yeah,
And
she had to be in or a curfew or something and he was mad cuz
yes,
she wouldn't stay out.
yes. But that my thing is she offered, she was like, "Hey, you wanna let's walk to my dorm room?" And he was like, "No, I just want to sit out here." It's like, dummy, she was trying to do both. She was trying to meet curfew and still be present,
Yeah.
but you wanted to sit at his. And she was like, "Well, I gotta go do curfew. I gotta meet curfew." And then he
Yeah.
got his feelings about that. And then he was with the talking to the other girl or whatever at the party. And
Yeah.
then she was like, "Well, I'll call you later." No, or I'll come by or something. He's like, "I got curfew." Like putting that, throwing that back in her face.
Yeah. And then you
I'm
show up
like,
with a
so
whole nother female next day or a couple days
yeah,
later. I was like,
something
how
like that.
you let a person mess up your whole life? It didn't even happen to you. It didn't even happen to you. I know you probably looked up to your dad. Oh no, he did.
Yeah,
He looked up to his dad, but it was like his actions meant you let his actions mess up your life.
blow up his whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
I didn't. I don't. Well, I don't remember.
like,
I gotta
ask.
watch
Like
that
I
movie
said, I
again.
just watched it. I might be able to answer the question.
He did
Yeah.
go into the league.
Yeah, so he kept his daddy didn't his daddy wanted him to stay in school longer. He went straight to the league after his
He
freshman
got
year.
hurt.
He bounced around, then he was finally on the Lakers. He went up for a dunk and then had to hang on the rim and then they dropped down. He
Hmm.
dropped down and tore his ACL. So that's when he was in hospital and he was engaged to Tyra Banks, who was the flight attendant. But she had came to see him first. And
Oh Lord Jesus.
he was like, "I called you a couple times." And she was like, "Oh, word." And then she was like, my answer machine was stupid. I might have missed that. And he was like, I figured. Um
Look.
um but they hadn't talked to each other since he broke up with her because he was being stupid.
Oh, wasn't
Um
in focus. Sorry.
but even the way he broke up with her was dumb. Like,
Yeah,
you
he.
weren't
Yeah.
there. I'm like, but she was. It was just in that moment.
Yeah.
And
He played
then
too
he's like,
much.
all you care about is basketball. I'm like, you of all people should understand that, sir. Like, that's been that way from the beginning.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the way he broke up with her, like she was apologizing and all that, and she was like, pretty much, I'm sorry, I had to go.
Yeah.
I understand you're going through a lot. I'm pretty much I'll do what I can to try to, be an athlete and be there.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I'm not asking for us to be together." I'm like, "Sir, don't do that to that girl out there."
Yeah. It was. I. Yeah. He was tripping throughout that whole movie, and she kept going back. Um.
Well, it wasn't even a going back. For most of it, it was hanging around waiting for him to.
Yeah.
It's like she's watching from the distance and he's just out here doing his thing. Like she had the
Yeah.
date with Boris Kojo. What was his name in the movie? Jason, maybe. The
Girl, I
college dude.
forgot.
His
I
sister, her
definitely need to
sister,
watch this
her
movie
sister.
again.
Listen, the only reason I know all of these details is because I just
You
watched it.
just watched it. Lord.
um, yeah, her sister hooked her up with the college dude for the spring dance.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah.
and Quincy was jealous. You could tell. But it's
Hmm.
like, sir, you here with the girl that asked you out already. Like, it's like he was free to do whatever. She didn't but her fault is where she didn't vocalize. Like, if she wanted to be with him, she should have said something, even though,
Yeah.
like, she was like vocal with him about everything else, but she just waited on the sidelines watching him do his thing,
Yeah.
waiting for her chance, it seems like. So
Like,
then they finally
girl.
hooked up. And then they dated through college. Well, not through college. It was just freshman year. Then he broke up with her, and then they didn't talk at all. I think it was like 5 years or whatever.
It's crazy.
And then She finds out he's engaged and her feelings is still hurt. And then she shows up, play me one on one for your heart. Or
Yeah, that
basketball's
was
not fun anymore because you weren't there. I'm like, girl, you was playing basketball before you met that little boy.
a before. Okay, before.
But
Yeah, it's like when you watch movies at a younger age, it's like,
Mhm.
oh, and then you get older and you watch it again, it's like, this is stupid. This is
See,
really dumb.
that's what some people were saying. It was like, oh, we loved this movie growing up. Now
Yeah.
we just see all the red flags and the toxic behavior. And I was like, but
Everybody's
some
aware
one
now.
right. Yeah, okay, so it was like now that we're all old enough, this isn't what I was looking for, but I'm gonna read it since it's on my screen. Now that we're
Mhm.
all old enough, our eyes are open and we all know this movie is not about love at all. It should be called Toxicity in Basketball. Um,
Okay.
but somebody said, well, first let me do this point. They're saying he settled for her at the end because he couldn't play basketball anymore. It's like he just settled. I was like, is that
I can see
it?
that.
It was,
I can see
but
that.
he was engaged. So did he settle for her though? Because like he was engaged. Because he was like, how'd you know basketball wasn't fun anymore? And it's like she was beating around the bush because her reason was because she missed him, pretty much.
Mm.
But he was like, but no, I'm kind of feeling that too. Like he like basketball's not. He was like, I hadn't played ball in like 4.5 months, and I'm fine. Like I
Yeah.
thought that was all I had. So and he was moving forward with the engagement until like even when she was like she told him to come outside before they went to go play. It's like she's confessing her feelings, and he's like, well, who does this before somebody gets married? Like, so he seemed like that's to me like how is it settling? Because he seemed fully prepared to go marry that lady.
Yeah.
To me, he was settling for Tyra if he really wanted
Yeah.
what's her
Yeah.
name? Her.
Yeah. Tyra Banks.
My uh so now Lathan. I don't remember her character's name.
Oh,
Mm,
uh,
Maya? Was it an M? It don't matter.
Mia? No,
Monica.
that's Monica.
Yep, wrong movie.
Whoops.
um, but yeah. So somebody said he never said it. Answering the how many times did he say "I love you"? He
Hmm.
never said it. However, all his body and eye googling and knowing her true love of basketball, checking on her and on her ego, checking her on her ego, family connection, jealous vibes, taking his time with intimacy, using a condom when they were about to go to college, about to go to college dreams when they about to
See,
see
see the grammar.
when they about to
Y'all better
when they
learn
about
how to
to go
type.
college dreams, and then looks when she getting that comb through. I'm skipping through the end because Jesus, yeah, he loved her for life. He didn't have to say it. Actions, people, and it wasn't toxic. His parents were,
I
and
think
that
you
his
need to
parents
try that
is
again. Not you,
listen.
the person who wrote it.
Yeah, I should
You
have
need
pre-read
to
that one.
try
I wouldn't have picked
again.
it if I knew it was chaotic
Lord,
like that. This is
help!
the one I wanted. Jesus.
Wow, that was a lot. Golly. Help,
um,
Jesus. Okay.
Lord, this lady said, "Oh please, I was 30 when this came out, and I knew that they were teens going into adulthood. This age is from 17 to 18 to around 22 to 23. It's not toxic. It's called young love and trying to figure out adult emotions. They got married and had a kid at the end, so obviously they figured it out. Some of you watch too much social media and reality TV. Not every relationship starts with rainbows and I'm assuming flowers. I cut it off and didn't want to expand it. So she's just saying like that's to be expected because they were young. Now,
All this depends on how you were raised, how you were taught, how what love really is or not not. So maybe she thinks that is love. Maybe other people are like, nah, that's toxic.
maybe so I do understand the whole will they want they, will they won't they, like
Mm-hmm.
unspoken feelings thing to an extent, like especially when they're in high school, because they are kids. Like
Yeah.
that is a thing. It happens. Even if y'all were just cool and then that you kind of like each other, but the one person, like that is a lot of people's stories. Like they were with somebody in high school and then we got together after. Like
Yeah.
so I understand it there. The whole will they won't they, the what took them so long to actually get together. That I understand, but him being trash to her after that,
Yeah. He was trash to her throughout, honey.
for sure. I'm
And
just saying I get
the
it.
fact, yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
get her waiting around, especially because she hadn't been with nobody else and like she wasn't really checking for nobody else. Like I get it in high school, but yeah, I feel like so I do agree though. It's like he didn't really know how to love her correctly.
Yeah.
If he was basing everything, because all he saw, what he thought he saw was a loving father and husband, and then he finds out everything he thought was true. His
Yeah.
daddy was out here cutting up, but then even before that, like him being out late and all that, and just telling his mom, like his dad telling his mom, "Oh, I got a meeting," and like pretty much expecting her to just deal with all that. Like he carried that stuff into
Yeah.
his relationship. So he was trash, but it was learned behavior, I
Yeah.
think.
See,
I'm
y'all.
not excusing it at all, but yeah, it
Yeah,
was
y'all
absolutely
be. It starts at home with
for
everything.
sure.
Starts at home, everybody.
You could see that when they were kids though.
Yeah.
When they first met and he was like, "I want you to be my girlfriend." And she was like, "That means we got to kiss." They did that, but then it was
Oh, yeah, that's right.
um then he was like, "Now get on my bike. I'm right. Yeah, I want you to ride on my bike to school." And she's like, "I can ride my own bike." And he was like,
She's
My
independent,
daddy drives
honey.
my." Yeah, right. He was like, "My
Mm-hmm.
daddy drives my mama everywhere around, so
Oh
that's what
yeah,
I got
that's
to do."
right.
So I'm like, that shows early, like how you see what you see, like that's how you
Mm-hmm.
process and think things are supposed to go. So it starts even then.
These kids watching y'all. Y'all better stop
Absolutely.
or do do better. Okay, Lord.
um, but yeah, I feel
Oh.
like I don't think it's as good of a love story as people hype it up to be. It may
Yep.
not be all toxic. I think the college years absolutely that and then the whole should he have even played her one on one if he was serious about marrying Tyra?
Nope, he should not have. He should have been like, no, this is final. I'm marrying this girl, this woman, and that's it. Your feelings, you should have hit me up a long time ago. You should open your mouth a long time ago.
Yeah.
But no, no, ain't no plan for no, no. I'm about to get married, which I felt was disrespectful anyway because I wish a female
Mm-hmm.
would.
Pull up and be try pull up and try to
Okay,
play your fiance for his
like
heart.
what, girl? What? It's been years.
Yeah. He said my other thing, he said he tried to call, but my thing is if he really wanted her, if he was really trying to reach her, he could have. Like their
They
parents
are
were
next door neighbors.
like and he cuz doggone that's how her mom knew he was engaged
Yep,
because she was just at the cookout. So I'm like if he really wanted to reach her, he could
he could
have. So
have.
I'm like
Yep,
so then that shows the whole I see what the people mean with the whole stringing her along and the whole
yep,
not really invested.
yep.
He's with her and checking for her when it's convenient
Yeah.
for him. Um, but that's my thoughts on that. I was never in love with this movie anyway, but
And I'm not even gonna name them, but there's a couple like movies that everybody is like, yeah, it's the best movie ever, and I'm just kind of like, it was alright. Like, I wouldn't if this was on TV.
hmm
I I wouldn't be like, oh shoot, Love and Basketball on and watch it.
nah,
Like I'll go to
yeah, no,
something else.
yeah. I would go look for something, and then if nothing else, it's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I'll. I guess, but yeah, I don't think I. Well, it was okay. Also, I don't think I do a lot of love story movies.
Oh, okay.
I like one. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say just one. I know there's one for sure that I nope two. There's two for sure that I
Was it the
love.
photograph,
The
the flashing
photograph
light, blinding
and
light, beyond the lights?
Beyond the Lights. Those two. Those are the only two love story movies that
And
I absolutely love.
I didn't love those.
And I
I
don't even
didn't
know
like
why I
Beyond.
love those.
I didn't like Beyond the Lights. I only
At,
watched it once.
the more I keep watching, because I watch it every now and then, I'm like, why do I like this
It was stupid. I don't remember what I thought was stupid, but I thought something was stupid.
movie? Her mama was
Now,
stupid.
I'm gonna tell you now. You know my track record would not remember. I don't remember anything from that movie.
Look,
Did
go watch
somebody
it.
try to
It's
unalive
good.
themselves?
The artist, the girl, the main
I
character.
remember that. I don't remember how.
She was trying to jump off a building from
Okay.
her.
And he saved her or called her.
Yeah, he was watching the door.
I feel like I thought that was stupid. I probably was like, what are you doing? I,
She didn't want to be here anymore. She was about to jump off her balcony, and he was
I was,
there. And yeah, it was a yeah.
now,
But
what
that
was
is
my
one of
problem
my
with the photograph? I think I was just bored. We watched that here. Didn't you have me watch that here?
yes. Now I will say, why do I like that movie? I will say that is
I
very
might have been
slow.
sleepy or that.
No. It's slow. It's slow and it's real. There is no like excitement and then like there's none of that. It's
Mm-mm.
all like just
You can take that picture down. Um,
oh shoot, I still have it up. Hey, love and basketball. Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, I like that movie either, but yeah,
Maybe I'll revisit it one day. I think
it's
that's
on.
the only time I
Is it on
saw it.
there? Do I have?
I think you told me it was. I haven't looked for it because I hadn't had any intention. I like brown sugar. It's got
What's that
Sanaa
about? I forgot.
Lathan, Tay Diggs, Most Def, Queen Latifah. It's kind of the same though.
Brown
It's
sugar.
just how I fell in love with hip hop.
Why
That's
don't
the
I
one with
remember the movie?
I don't know. I've watched that one multiple times because I like Queen Latifah, and I thought Most Def did because Most Def and Queen Latifah end up together. I think they're like the best friend. Most Def is Tay Diggs' friend, and Queen Latifah is Sanaa Lathan's friend.
Was somebody
In
a
that,
radio host or something?
um, she was writing for. He wanted to get his song on the radio, so there was some radio in it. Because it's like he went to studio, and then it's like he finally got his song on the radio
Now I
or
gotta look it
whatever.
up.
But she was like a writer because it was she was writing an article like how when I fell in love with hip hop or something. But yeah, there was like radio part in it because like that was his thing. He was trying to get his music on the radio or something like that. Because it was them two the dudes dressed like Dalmatians. They were like horrible rappers. I see. I remember that one.
Girl,
I done watched that one a few times.
that's how I know. I'm like, I probably only
It's
seen this
like
probably
Raz and
once,
Taz
twice.
or something. But yeah, let's see. It was Most Def was in that. Boris, Kojo, and Nicole Ari Parker, I believe, because I think Tay Diggs
Sorry,
was
y'all.
about to
I'm trying
marry.
to. I'm
Okay,
looking at a trailer.
I
I'm
think
trying
I
to
think Tay
remember.
Diggs was about to marry Nicole Ari Parker, and then she cheated on him.
I don't know these
But
people.
you know who Nicole Ari Parker, light skin, married to Boris Kojo, light skin,
Never
colored
mind.
eyes. Yeah.
I don't know them by their name.
Oh, I know their actual names. I don't
Just a
know the
little bit.
characters. Um. Um.
This not showing
Yeah.
me nothing. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember the storyline.
But
Like
they weren't.
parts of it
They were
look.
kids. They were kids. That's why I said it's very similar. They were kids. This time, the love was for hip hop, not basketball. But they grew up, but then they grew apart. There's
Okay.
kind of like it was best friends or whatever. You know, they both in their own relationships and stuff. But
Mm,
underlying, lingering, they're really actually in love with each other instead. Um,
okay.
I feel like loving basketball, brown sugar, and then also the best man. Like there are a lot of similarities in the storyline setup. I feel like just instead in best man, Sanaa Lathan and Tay Diggs are actually together,
Yeah.
and his friendship with the other girl, Jordan or Nia Long,
Hmm.
is more similar to the storyline that they usually have
Yeah.
in other movies. But yeah, I
I
see
do
the.
like the best man. I'll watch that if it's on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch that if it's on.
Yeah, no. I like that one too. I was about to mention the second one.
The
Do you like the
best
second
man.
one? Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I like the first one better. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
The second was so
second one was
sad.
sad. So I
So
just,
sad.
I don't like to be up in there just crying through movies. So that's why I don't like Grey's Anatomy and all of it. Not all of
You
us.
won't have to cry all of
What's the other
This Is
one?
Us.
This is
This Is Us.
us. And just all of them.
Lord.
I like
Yeah,
action movies. Give me action. I want
I feel
action.
like This Is Us is a little more sentimental than Grey's Anatomy. Like sad stuff do happen on Grey's Anatomy, but it's like stuff in between. It's not always all sad. But
Yes, it worked. I
um
don't like it.
but yeah, nah, Best Man Holiday, like I even cause like neither I don't cry watching Grey's Anatomy or This Is Us, like none of that.
Mm.
Best Man Holiday almost got me. I was like,
Did it almost
"Ooh,
get Dominique? Dang, I
that
missed
one,
it. We gotta watch it
that one
again.
almost, that one almost got me." So, so that one is definitely,
Gotta watch it again. Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, well,
yeah.
from there I look. So, this toxic relationship. Oh, dang, I did. Oh, I jumped the
Oh,
gun
the
earlier.
lyrics to the song.
Oh, no.
Wait, something else.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I jumped the gun announcing what we were talking about. But no,
oh, oh, that's fine. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
love and basketball, yeah, being toxic is, yeah. I
you
think
agree?
it was. I
Got you.
yeah, a little bit. There was issues. There were definitely issues there. Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't a
Yeah.
romantic song. Just to hurry up and wrap up that.
What song is it?
Uh, the
Oh, you
the,
talking about
the, the
Maxwell.
yeah.
Uh what's the name of the
This
song?
woman's worth. This woman's work.
Oh, it's hard on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
it's
where love stars. I know you got a little life and you left. I know you got a lot of strength left. I know you got. Somebody said one of his songs is not what it's supposed to be, but because it
Pretty
sounds
Wings.
so, yeah, it's about breaking up or something or separating,
I think so.
and
Is one of
everybody thought it was
or
like,
oh na 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 na. What's it called? Because
should
nobody calls
I
it what the
breathe?
name actually is. It's one of those.
Wonder,
Is
no,
that the name of the
never
song though?
wonder.
Ascension is
Oh,
the name of it.
never.
We do, that's what, like I'm like it has a different name, but
I was like,
nobody
wonder.
calls it that. Yeah.
That ain't even
um.
right. Lord.
So shouldn't I realize that you're the highest? If you don't know, then I say it so don't ever wonder. Maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's the other one. Tell me how long it's gonna take till you speak without you hearing my message. Shouldn't I realize? Maybe it's not
Oh,
Ascension. Let's
yeah.
go to what's the other one I said? Pretty Wings. I think it
Uh-huh.
might be Pretty Wings.
Pretty, pretty wings.
Time will bring the real end of our trial. One day there'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. So yeah, I think this is the one that's actually about breaking up, but they be
Pretty wings, but they
uh-huh.
be. Wait, pretty wings. Oh, okay, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm thinking of woman's worth. Okay, sorry.
Your
Worth.
face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I will always love you. I hope you feel the same way. Yeah, this is definitely about breaking up
Mm,
or something.
stop using it at
Away
your
for you.
wedding.
Yeah, they be playing. Lord,
Mm,
goodness.
mm-mm.
Speaking of, listen. So you did right. You just gave him the topic up top. It worked.
I was like, ooh.
Listen. Speaking of things we thought were romantic that are toxic, songs we thought were love songs that are breakup songs. This all is encompassed in it's a big struggle. Struggle love.
Relationships we thought that was, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
So what is
So
the definition?
so I found
What did
two
you get from?
definitions online.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Oh, let me pull because I let's give people their props. Um One was from Rosa Johnson. I don't even know what this is on some app or magazine website, but
It's
I'm gonna
fine.
read it from Rosa Johnson. She said, "To me, struggle love is the belief that for a couple." No, let me slow down because I did this
Mm-hmm.
before.
Take
Struggle
two.
love is the belief that for a couple to grow, one or both people must inflict emotional, physical, and or psychological pain. I was about to say it different, but I did it right. Psychological pain. And then it got dot dot dot. She didn't. I couldn't finish it because it wouldn't let me open
That's
it.
fine.
And then another one was from the counseling clinic. It says, what is struggle love? The term struggle love refers to a one sided relationship. Most often, when one partner is the one who has his or her life together with a job, apartment, etc., her partner, on the other hand, has not accomplished these milestones and may look to you to help him or her out. So that's what
Okay.
they are saying struggle love is.
Okay.
The definition of struggle love. Do y'all agree with that?
Putting
Do you
putting
agree with
somebody
that?
through some shenanigans
Yeah.
constantly.
Hmm.
It sounds like I feel like also it's like when people use that as a gauge to prove how much or to determine the uh, the realness of your love. Like it's like you got to go through some stuff. Now I know you really love me.
Hmm.
Like,
I'm gonna cheat on you every day, and if you
but you've
still
been sticking
here,
beside me.
I'm gonna
You
stick
really love
beside
me.
her. I'm gonna stick beside her.
Like,
You know.
yeah. It's like
Mm-mm.
they use struggle or drama or chaos to validate whether or not it's like now I know you love me. It's
Yeah.
like,
I don't like
or
that.
yeah, nah, I agree. I do not like
Especially if
that.
we married, I can't do anything about it. All we can do is work through this thing and go
Or
to counseling because
no.
I don't believe in divorce unless we physically assaulting each other. That is the only time. Okay, the only time. Well, it's not gonna be me, but I'm not gonna just let you put your hands on me. But other than that, like we literally would have to work through it. Um, that's gonna take a lot of prayer. Lord, please, 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 Lord, don't let that be my test in the relationship. Lord, whatever you need, whatever you want, Lord. Because if you giving it to me, you know I can bear it. So,
But you
but I
shouldn't
don't
have
want
to.
that.
Like that's the prime example. Like you know.
Right. We shouldn't have
No.
to, but people go through it. And how my
I'm
patience
not
is.
saying I'm not saying just be out here divorcing at every drop of a hat, any small issue, but I do feel like certain things, certain things, call for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
up to each individual to determine what that thing is. Yeah, like I'm not rooting for it, but I'm also
Yeah.
not telling people to stay in situations that are not working
Yeah.
also. But that's neither here nor there,
Yeah.
because that can
I,
be a whole thing. People have different thoughts and beliefs, and like,
you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
do.
just. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I. Yeah.
No, no, okay. No, I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of these people, like, we could play the videos. Like, it even came out with like when John Gray, his cheating or not cheating, whatever that was, and then he was like talking about how his wife covered him, and like he compared her to a coat or whatever analogy he had. He's like, she's like a coat, she covers me, but it's like she shouldn't have had to. Why are you out here?
Acting a plumb fool.
You
Not
know,
only are you embarrassing your wife, you embarrassing the Christian community, you embarrassing yourself, you embarrassing your church. Like what?
yeah. It's like, why?
Allegedly.
Yeah, why are these people putting? Why are these
Allegedly.
people putting right? Why are these people putting? Why are you putting your spouse? And it's not always men. It's just they're the ones. That is the common narrative. Oh, she was down for me. She covered me. She
Yeah.
stayed. She
Yeah.
fought when I put her through all of this. It's like, but why did she? You she shouldn't have had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
The only the only way that I wouldn't call it struggle love is if they're the two people and maybe somebody has a better job than the other and
Mhm.
they're in a relationship, they do love, they do respect, they don't,
Mhm.
there's no like toxic stuff going on, but they're literally trying to get their lifestyle or their money up or whatever and try to like match their partner.
Mhm.
And if you need to, I guess, help support until they are able to, I don't think that's struggle love.
No, no, no. I
But
think there's a
yeah.
difference. There's a difference in self-inflicted struggle
Yeah.
and like just literally being there grinding and being there from the beginning. Like,
So
I
I'm actually glad we are pulling them both apart because a lot of people think that, oh, because well, I hear it mostly from women that, oh, he
mhm,
doesn't have a good job and but I do and I have money or whatever and I gotta help him or whatever. But I feel like if he is treating you right, he's not out
mhm,
here acting crazy or embarrassing y'all's relationship,
mhm,
marriage, or whatever, and he is still doing the best that he can to still support, still help, still whatever, I say do what you have to do to
mhm.
help to, you know, get him
If
to
that's your
another
person and
level.
you want to be with them, yes, I agree.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Now, on the other hand, if you see that this person is not trying, don't have
Mhm,
no ambition, don't have a plan, don't have any goals, don't nothing, then that maybe that should be an issue. And you shouldn't be in the marriage right now because you should have seen that when before you got into the marriage. So hopefully you're just a regular relationship you can probably pull off from that. But that's I don't know. That's why y'all have to get to know each other before you get married and stuff and see where everybody is. So you won't be stuck in these situations and put yourself in But yeah. Yes, there is a
I agree.
difference between the 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there is a difference between being in a struggle together and then your actions causing me to struggle to love you.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm like, look, sir. Sir, this is a
uh,
little hard. It's a little hard over here. But yeah. 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 There is a
did you
difference.
want to play either of the examples?
We can. So let's play. You want to do the Jess?
Sure.
Okay. So we do have a video, or just to explain it. Uh, Lord, why don't I remember her name?
Just hilarious.
I was about to say Jess with the mess. I'm like,
No,
that is
that
not.
is her
I'm like,
segment.
she used that name, but yeah, Jess
Mhm.
hilarious. Um, she was on the Breakfast Club, and her ex boyfriend or her son's father was on the Breakfast Club with them, and he decided he want to apologize for putting her through what he put her through, and we're gonna play that so y'all can hear that, and hopefully it'll do right. Hopefully, oh, let me see.
Is that one long or short?
I cut it off a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah,
You can just play them both back to back, and we can just talk about them both.
okay.
I'm gonna
Because
say
the
I
Isaac Curry one
truly,
is,
Can you
sincerely
hear that?
apologize
yeah.
What?
for not taking care of you the way I should have.
You can.
You accept
And
this
I'm gonna take my
apology?
Yeah.
glasses
Yeah.
off because for a long time, that shit hurt me. And it's like I never, ever, ever, especially you, I never, ever, ever, ever meant to do that to you. And it's like now, that's why I work so hard today and just try to even just give you something. But in due time, that shit gonna come back. I ain't, I done made that shit back, went broke again, made it back, went broke again. But my biggest downfall, the common denominator, was alcohol and women. So that shit, them two problems never allowed me to really reach my full potential. Because even when I seen it a couple years ago, you seen it, 2019, when I was single, when I moved back by myself, I ran that motherfucker up.
Flourish.
I ran that bitch up. That's one thing I know how to do. I'm gonna run it up, but it be women holding me back,
Then
man.
you ran into
So
somebody.
yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And a lot of motherfuckers say, well, that wasn't your job, that wasn't your dog. I felt that was my duty. But because I had certain people in my ear that I thought had their best interest in me, but when that bag ran out, they left.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I'm not
Yeah.
a sorry person. I apologize.
Okay. I appreciate that.
And
But listen,
Go
I
ahead.
was not. I was talking to a nigga. He moved in months after. You think a nigga was gonna move into a doghouse? You think I wanted a nigga to see how I was living? No. And when you said, I asked you like, yo, can you just get my my lights on? I'll pay you back. That's when I was scamming and doing all that shit. That shit got slow too. So I'm like, all right. You was like, no, I take my son. Nobody taking my kid. Not even his
Said
father.
that.
Like as long as Ash wasn't
said
scared
that.
of the dark, we was good. You know what I'm saying? Like I still had candles. We was playing. We was doing all that. We would stay outside
that turned you up a notch.
until it got dark, and then we would go in the house. And he ain't never asked me why the lights ain't coming on. It don't matter. So as long as he was good, I was good. I just wanted to be able
To call your baby
you know what I'm
father.
saying, and just be like, yo,
Yes.
get my
And
lights
you
back
should
on
have.
for me.
And you should have.
Yeah.
But guess what? That made you a demon. And when I say demon, I say it in the best way. That turned you up. And I got to teach my kids, especially my oldest boy, my 11-year-old, bro, like, I don't want you to have to go through something bad to learn a lesson.
Right.
I don't think everybody should have to go through something bad to learn a lesson.
Right.
But in your case, I feel like, yeah, that put that battery in your back. And no, when that battery came in your back, you ain't treat me no way.
Nope.
It took still a minute for us to create that bond.
Yeah.
But y'all have it now, and I think y'all both should give each other some
Yeah.
grace because y'all
Yeah.
was dumb
yeah,
young.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Like, let's
Real
not-
young.
And I always was a hurt young man, so.
You're right.
But I love this.
So that's basically the gist. That's basically the gist of the video. Now, I was laughing because he sounded like my ex-boyfriend. Sorry. He's from Baltimore too. Well, anywho, I understood where he was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I understood when he said, but that made you tough. That made you.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see how people could take that and be like, "Are you trying to take credit for her coming up or whatever?"
Yeah.
I really don't think he meant it like that. That's just me.
I don't think so either.
Um,
Like seeing how
maybe
they
it came
interact.
out
and-
wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they are like best friends now, but
Yeah.
most
I don't
people
think he
don't
was
even get that.
intentionally.
Yeah,
Also that.
people don't get an apology. Okay, you can see his growth. I've
Mhm.
watched him for a little bit, and you can see that
Mhm.
he has grown a lot.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that he said that to her
Mhm.
and everything. Of course, people are gonna take parts of what he said and go off the deep end, and that's
Yeah.
I'm sure that he probably did not even take it like that or mean it like that.
I don't
But
think so. I don't think she took it that way.
yeah,
But I think like you have to understand their dynamic to be able
mhm.
to, because I feel like if he meant it that way, it'd have been a little more like you'd have sensed the attitude behind it.
And she would have said
When,
something.
yeah.
Like she
Um.
would have definitely said something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah, they were definitely a lot of people thought he was taking credit. Um. Pretty much like if I wasn't trash, you wouldn't be where you are. Like
I like
and
I
like you were saying, I could see that, but I also don't think that's what he meant. It's
yeah.
I think he was thinking of it or looking at it more as a positive that came out of a trash situation. It's like,
Yeah, cause and he said it. He was like he don't want. He was telling his son that he don't want you to want something bad to happen to you for you to learn. So I mean that should be for
which
anybody. You shouldn't have to want to go through the hard way to learn a lesson. You know.
right, and then that goes back to like defining what struggle love is. It's like you shouldn't have to go through hard times just to be able to prove you love somebody or that you want to be
Absolutely.
with them or like you're down for them or whatever.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'm in the wrong notes. And yeah, and then the other video is just another example of kind of like what we were saying with John Gray. It was Isaac Curry pretty much saying he's done enough for his wife to have left him 3 times, but she stayed. She had a fight in her. It's like she didn't make him look stupid on social media. She saw more in him and she covered him and like uh she pretty much stayed and fought for her family. But it's like and so the what made me even drop that one in the docket was the comments. People were like, and then what even like gave the idea for the topic for today is like people were in or in the comments on that video. He was like, "Stop promoting struggle love," and they were like,
Yeah.
I think sometimes men don't realize that this isn't a compliment the way they think it is," which is like every time they do it, even when John Gray did it, like when every time a man does that, it's like they think they are trying to compliment their wife or
Yeah.
girlfriend, but it's like,
Yeah.
but they shouldn't have had to do what you're praising them for doing. Like
Yeah.
you should have never put them in that situation. And then the popular thing is always I got a strong black woman, but it's like what did you put her in situations where she had to exercise some strength she shouldn't have had to exercise?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
so yeah, like
I
I
think
do
we
see that a
should
lot.
I think we should definitely do a part 2 of this because I
Okay.
just thought of another video I recently watched. It was one of the
Okay.
balloon popping videos
Okay.
where or was it? It was the lady the girl that was picking the guys
Mhm.
was explaining to the guys that she it doesn't like that ride or die
Mm.
chick. She think of it
Yeah.
as a negative situation, and they all
Okay.
basically popped their balloons because they were thinking ride or die, like you're there for me, through it all, whatever.
Mhm.
And she's just like, no, I don't want to. And see, some of them had we and
We
it
go.
need a part 2. And this need to be a part
Okay.
2.
All right. We can continue the conversation.
Yeah,
You just
this need to be a
you
part
just
2.
make
But
a note of that and remember
yeah,
what you
hmm
so we can so we can
I
remember to talk
I
about it.
shall as
Oh,
soon as yep, send it because I
okay.
at first when she said it I was like what, but then I understood after she explained it. I was like, oh yeah, the struggle of she was basically talking about struggle of. She
Pretty
don't want to
much.
go through that. She looks at that as struggle of. But yeah, Um, y'all let us know what y'all think about struggle love. Have you been in struggle love before?
Mm.
I have.
Okay.
In my younger days, younger adult days, never again. Never again. I will never put myself through a situation like that. You know, when you get older, it's just like it's true what all the people were saying. Like you really do get wiser. You do. You look at stuff and you like, I'm not gonna put up with that. I'm not gonna put up with that. You know immediately once you meet somebody that, oh yeah, no, this not gonna work. And I'm not here for the games. Like you definitely start being aware of things and, you know, not playing games. I wish everybody was like that.
Well, they just got to get to that point. I think everybody gets to that point at different times if they do.
When?
Some um and then yeah, some people
What's his name?
DC.
DC Young Fly. That
um
is hilarious.
yeah. I
Ooh.
mean, but like even you, like you dealt with some things for a certain amount of time and then you finally like was like, you know what? No. I feel like
I
different
shouldn't have
people
had went through that long. No. No.
but it sometimes it takes a minute for people to decide, you know what, I'm done with this. Let's not, you
Yeah.
know, and I will never again. Like
Yep.
so I feel like some people get to those points at different times. The hope is that they do eventually reach it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
My
you know.
prayer is that you guys reach it quicker than, yeah,
Mhm.
quicker. Well, yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about struggle love. Have you been through it? What you think about it? And yeah, just let us know in the comments. What we got? Oh,
Mhm. Go ahead.
this is a business spotlight. This is
Oh.
a business spotlight. Reading Rainbow.
In
Oh,
the
y'all
world.
sorry. I'm on Goofy 10,000. All right. Oh, my
Oh my
bad.
lord. Um,
Business spotlight. Let's go.
let's go.
Let's
All right,
go.
you're done with your music. Okay. So just make sure you didn't have no little extra to add to it. Uh,
No.
today's business spotlight
Mm-hmm.
is Tiffany Godwin, aka Tilago, if you follow her on the platforms. She is a creative.
Mm-hmm.
I would call her a social media personality. She
Yes.
just recently got like really back into it. Um she is a purpose pusher.
Yep.
She is a speaker. Let's see. That's the things. I said creative,
Mm-hmm.
personality, speaker,
Yep.
purpose pusher, influencer slash yeah. So yeah, that is Tiff. We've had her on the show. She
Yes.
has a podcast called
Yeah.
Pushing Purpose. Great podcast. I believe she is currently in season 2. I know there have been a few episodes already released.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like that is her thing, you know, helping people, inspiring people to identify their purpose, you know,
Yeah.
operate and walk in their purpose. Very inspirational and encouraging and also entertaining. So,
Yes.
um check out the podcast on all streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Follow her on social media. She used to do YouTube. So listen, even if she doesn't post anything new, go watch those videos. Especially if you need more on the like, what is my purpose? How do I like start aligning with my purpose, or like how do I figure it out? Like she has a lot of stuff on that, but like some other inspirational and good information and stuff on her YouTube channel. That channel is at the Tilago, TILAGO. That is also her
Geo.
Instagram. So you can follow her there. She is currently, she just launched a challenge called the 30-day challenge.
30
Um
rep. 30 rep.
that's what it is. I've said it so many times before we started, and then I just renamed it. What?
The 30 rep. 30 rep.
Yes, it's the 30 rep challenge. It was pretty much kind of inspired by, like, she wanted to do a reset, but she knew she wasn't trying to commit to doing 75 hard, so she just created her own.
Yes.
If you don't know what 75 hard is, that is a 75-day challenge. You do like 2 workouts a day. You pick a diet to stick to. You got to read a certain amount of books. It's a thing, and you stick to it for 75 days. So she did one. I'm going to read you the things. All right, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Okay, no, she's inviting you all. So if you want to join it, you can follow her on Instagram and then join the channel. Like she's dropping tips and like stuff, encouragement, like polls and all that, but also like the guidelines for the challenge and all of that. But to tell you about it, it's if you want to feel more balanced, at peace, productive, etc., you can join her for the 30 reps challenge. It did start today, but there is still time to join. We're doing it for 30 days. It's day 1. Join. Let's see. When you see this, it'll be day 2. So listen, join it. This challenge has simple, spiritual, physical, personal, mental, and purpose elements that you can start incorporating into your everyday life to live a more healthy life holistically. So some of the things on it, or the challenge entails, the spiritual part, you could spend at least 20 minutes of uninterrupted time with God a day. Physical, exercise at least 4 times a week and drink at least 2 liters of water. A bonus is you can remove something from your diet, like sweets or bread or like fried foods or whatever. For your personal development, you'll read at least 5 pages of a personal development book a day, or listen to a podcast of personal development. Yes, an episode a day or something like that. For your mental, you journal 5 minutes a day. And for your purpose, like we said, that is her thing. So of course she's gonna include that. So to help you like walk in your purpose, you can take one action step in, like, that has to do with your purpose project, or like something that has to do with you operating in your purpose a day. So it's not even hard. That sounds doable. And it's all designed to pretty much set you up to like pretty much create habits and routines to carry on, to help you live better and do better and operate effectively and efficiently. Yes.
Y'all that you can be.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. Follow her, like I said, join the channel. And listen, even if you don't want to join the channel, like you want to do it anonymously, still follow her. But you can find the details for the challenge on her page. So still, overall, follow her to get all the things. And I believe I heard her say she's thinking about coming back to YouTube soon. So go ahead and subscribe so you can see that when she does come back, and get caught up on what's already there until she does. Listen to the podcast. And
she does like little snippets of advice, like on Instagram and TikTok.
Yep. She's recently hopped on TikTok.
Little tips. They're
really good. Like it's
Y'all
like
listen to them.
Yeah, inspiration, motivation, all of that regularly. So I recommend you follow her, because add some positivity to your timeline. Don't be just following all the shenanigans.
I know, gosh, so much.
But yeah, that's Tiffany Godwin at the TILAGO.
Whoop whoop whoop. I don't even have the whoop whoop. I don't even have it. Lord, where is it? I don't know. But yeah, that was awesome. y'all check her out. I am trying to find it and I can't find it, so I'm not even.
The sound effects. Oh, bless it. Yeah. Next time.
You're right.
We'll be ready next time.
All right. So yeah, thank y'all for watching Hey Fave, this episode of Hey Fave. We hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, let us know in the comments what y'all think about everything that we talked about, the struggle love. Make sure y'all follow Tiffany, and yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your family and friends, your animals, all of the things. And we'll see y'all on the next episode of Hey Fave. It's a game show. I am tripping right now. We'll see y'all next time. Okay? Peace out. Bye.